And shall we begin? Everyone ready? Do you have your character sheets, your dice sets, your bottle of water, your blanket because it's a nice rainy day?
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
raining
it
and
is
it
raining.
is raining in Amokyo, so yeah.
Okay.
I see typing. All right. Anyone not ready yet? Okay. Right. Um, I'm guessing we could start. Just waiting on to see what message this is. No, okay. Anyone not ready yet? No reply.
Mm, no.
Okay. So let's do a short recap on what had happened in the previous session. So our party has left Taro and are making their way to Farron then. But when they return to Kestos, they realize that they've stumbled upon a hurdle. They were told that if they were going to travel with child, they need to have a certification of God, I forgot it. I forgot what it was called. Um, quickly search notes. Custodianship. Yeah. So they need to make their way to the nearest library of registrations, which is in Tulia. But along the way, they realize that the road there is not built completely yet. It's still a work in progress. And that the only way to Tulia is on foot. And Nasgillion, upon checking while doing your survival check, you realize why you have to go on foot. It's because the spores in the forest cause horses to go crazy. You know, it's horse's bane. But it was turning to nighttime, and you and the party decided to rest for the night. And in doing so, you guys just told the dwarven workers that you guys will help them out in terms of finding food for the night. You guys, I think most of you went to hunt, and upon hunting, you guys come across some undead. You guys managed to defeat the undead, but at the cost of burning a portion of the forest, which the dwarven builders, helped to put out, or at least tried to put out. And you guys take your rest, taking shifts to watch over the party at night. There is a You heard a voice from coming from the forest. Piques your interest. As you walk towards it, you go closer towards it. You're the only one who could hear and see it. The forest seems more alive to you. You see what appears to be veins running through the roots, the trunks, the branches, the leaves, the fungi. It's pulsating as if they had a heartbeat. Each pulse comes in different colors. You see red, blue, green, white, yellow, and colors you don't seem to have a name for it, all glowing neon. Your ears begin to hear a voice that echoes for you to come closer. And you do so, leaving Nyx with a message. If ever you don't come back out. So, Therizo, you're now probably more than 120 feet into the forest at this point. Are you still trying to follow the voice?
Yes, but along the way, can I also do like a history and insight check as to if there was like a if there used to be like a same scenario as this before it was recorded? Can I do that?
I would say that it is not recorded. You just hear this voice that is enticing you to go closer and closer to it, and you don't know where it is, but you just follow where the voice is coming from.
Okay. Am I allowed to do the insight check?
Insight check to what?
To this entity.
You don't see it, you only hear it. So
I can't do anything. I can't do it.
it's whether or not you want to follow it or if you want to back out from it. Because right now, as you walk, you see the pulsating veins. They all lead to a certain direction, and you're just following it.
Yeah, I'll just continue.
Okay.
Is there a possible chance that I can leave like a so-called breadcrumbs, per se, behind?
You are kind of deep in the forest at this point, and leaving breadcrumbs would be like halfway through. You're like,
Random.
yeah, I'm gonna leave something.
My bad, my bad.
It's
Right
okay.
now, well, out of curiosity, I'll just continue on to follow the voice. I'm already this far ahead.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Like this, right?
Let me see. Ooh, 12. We'll get back to you after this.
Alright.
Back at camp. Where the campfire glows. Still bright. Nasgillion, you look to Yara, who's asleep right next to you. her hand clamps together, almost like a praying motion, but she's not praying. She's just like trying to keep her hands warm in the cold night. Is there anything on your mind?
I should. I should probably get everyone else. Are they asleep yet?
You can wake them up. It's still the
Oh.
first shift of the night, so you
Hash
can
Brown is
get
back on
people
watch.
to come
Or Hash
around.
Brown has returned.
It it uh, it's nothing urgent. It's fine. I'll wait until people wake up in the morning.
Okay. Are you sure? Nice.
Yeah. I mean, well, we're just starting to sleep, right?
Yeah.
We're, okay, fine. I'll sleep. I'll get everyone around. I think they shouldn't. They couldn't have fallen asleep too far, so I'll get them around. The rest. That is.
Okay. And the rest? Are you going to follow Nasgillian's call?
Yeah. Hash Brown just returns and sees Naskillian calling him over, so he goes over.
That's Ashley, Roy, and Thor, right?
Thor would wake up from his light sleep and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Leroy wakes up.
I've made my decisions, and I've been thinking about it. This is my responsibility. I'm going to go to Tulia on my own with Yara. You can, I don't know, help the dwarves with the forest, with the railroads, with wherever. I don't know. But I'm gonna go on my own.
But wait, you can't do that. You hired us to go with you.
I hired you. I can stop hiring you.
Are you sure? Is the path ahead safe enough for you?
We'll manage.
Sigh. It is your decision to make. We're gonna need some sort of letter, I would say, to confirm that we haven't abandoned you. Did you write something up?
Of course, yeah. I can do that.
Well, if that is your decision, let us know if we can help you to prepare you for your journey in any way we can.
Hash Brown objects, saying that Yara is too important to him right now. Hash Brown will follow Yara wherever she goes. Naskillian does not matter though.
You know what? I insist.
Hash Brown temporarily backs down but appeals to Yara, asking, "Hey Yara, you want me to follow you? I can teach you the ways."
He's asleep.
Oh shoot. Hash Brown asks Yara in the morning, but decides on his own that if Yara were to reject him, he would still follow them secretly. Or at least try to.
So, are you splitting with the party?
If I can stay with Yara, if it's possible. Or if
Oh.
I convince Yara to bring me along.
Yara could hear the conversation happening, and she tugs onto Nasgillian's shirt. We're leaving?
Well, we're going to leave. Despite the circumstance, it's just different people have different callings, right?
Oh,
Different people's jobs to go to do different things. We're still going, just on our own.
Can I try to do a persuasion check to persuade Yara to bring us along, or to bring me along?
make a roll.
Okay. Persuasion. $14.
You make a persuasion. You tell Yara to let you follow, but Yara would follow whatever Nasgillian says, and she thinks that whatever Nasgillian's decision is, she will follow. Unfortunately, I rolled against you and got higher.
Oh wow. Is there any
It's
way I could?
okay, Hash Brown. It's fine. I'll be alright.
Dang, why am I not an artificer yet? Okay. I hand Yara a parting hash brown. It is one of Hash Brown's 5 sacred hash browns.
I'll keep it. Thank you, Hash. You've been really nice. And then she yawns. Oh. Ooh, it's really late. I'm sorry I woke up. I just heard some talking and I heard Hash Brown and I heard leaving, so I thought that it must be important. And then she hugs onto Nasgillian's arm, and then somehow she manages to fall asleep again. Nasgillian, what is your decision?
It's our journey, the two of us, from the start. I think we should finish it on our own.
The
Did
party?
you get that?
Is there anything you guys might want to add on?
Wait, I have to leave for a while for lunch. I'll be back. I can still listen though.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, Hash Brown, slightly depressed, falls into a deep slumber.
Right.
Will you be leaving in the morning?
Yes.
just get a good night's sleep and can help you pack and get you ready to go in the morning.
Okay. With that, the party returns to sleep. And some of them feeling a little sad that they won't be able to complete the journey to Fairyland. Some of them unsure of what the future might have in store for them. You guys do get your long rest, do refresh your character sheets. And as you do that, we set our sights back to Therizo, who made a dexterity saving throw. You continue walking through the forest, following the pulsating veins. And somehow, when you take one step forward, you feel like it's not landing. And you tumble down this kind of like not really a clearing, but more of like an edge, a little maybe a little over like 1 or 2 meters, but you managed to catch yourself up, though you did the Spider-Man pose towards the end of it, but at the same time you hit onto someone. And this someone, let's have Twee roll for a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, do I do the dexterity saving throw?
You already did it, yeah. So we're gonna get the other person to do the dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Exoin,
17.
make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
How much?
17.
17. You were walking through the forest. You notice someone this humanoid figure just walking, and then this humanoid tumbles down this little edge, and you saw him make the Spider-Man pose. You were able to avoid him by just taking a step back, and you see Thorizo right in front of you.
Are you alright?
yeah, I'm fine. Are you alright? Sorry.
I I am. I'm all. No, I mean you're the one falling. But hello?
Hi.
Teresa, you notice that the pulsating veins stop, and that the voice that is trying to call you, you just hear the last thing it says, and it says, "It is here." And that's the last thing you hear in your head.
Okay.
And my hand.
Okay, am I allowed to do the insight roll now?
Insight roll to this person handing out her hand.
Yes.
Uh, are you trying to hide anything?
No.
No. So you see this person looking suspiciously at you. What do you say?
Wait, the person, is it the person in front of me that's like giving out the hand or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry. I'll just like greet them normally.
It's a young, fair-skinned lady with red hair, curly hair, and a staff, wearing some sort of like canvas-shaped dress and a cloak with a chainmail and a small slung over canvas bag.
Okay.
Around the 20s.
I'll ask if the person was a traveler as well.
Yes and no. Won't travel, but I'm traveling. So yes, I guess.
I see. Why are you in the middle of the forest?
I think I should ask you why you're in the middle of the forest. No one comes here.
Well,
I mean, no one else comes here.
that is true. I guess as an adventurer, I just got curious. So decided to, venture around. Although I do have a team right near the
There's more
well,
people?
yeah, but not close around these areas, I'm afraid. I think I ventured too far.
Like you? With that purple hair? Do you all have purple hair?
No, they all don't have. They don't have purple hair. It's just a fated acquaintance, you could say.
So I've never seen people with purple hair, and I thought, okay, can I meet them?
Well, if like
Are you good? Are you? You're not here to destroy the forest, are you?
no, I'm not.
One of those.
Why would I want to destroy the forest for? I heard it was a sacred forest, correct?
You could put it that way. All forests are sacred, especially this one.
That is true. Well, I have no intention of destroying the forest, unless, of course, it's been bound by a curse or something, and it's a globally thing that it's a must to get rid of it for the sake of everyone's being. Then maybe, but I don't have that on theirs, so no.
So, your friends, your friends are not here to destroy the forest too.
No, we just happened to pass by here. We're going to the nearby town Tulia. Well, not nearby, but we're traveling to Tulia.
Tulia.
Mm-hmm.
Can I meet them?
Well, I do have to ask them, but well, no, I don't have any communication. I guess I could bring you along.
Why are you here anyway?
Like I said, just venturing around and a little bit too adventure a bit too much.
When did I join you?
Join me in going to Tulia, or just around the forest.
Just walking around. You said you were walking around, right? I'm also walking around. I'm also looking into that bright light thing that I've heard about.
Bright light thing.
Around the direction that you came from.
Correction, it's stones being put layer on layer.
Sorry, I thought okay. I'm also looking into the someone tell they were talking about how people are putting stones, not like naturally occurring stones, like they cut it up. Who cut stone up? And then they put it like in a line
They put in a line, like vertically or horizontally.
on the floor.
On the floor. Oh,
I thought you were one of them.
are you talking about the new road?
The what?
The new road from Questos to Tulia.
What's that?
The Tulia or the road?
What? Both of them.
Tulia is the place. The road, it's the, how to say?
The stone lines.
Sorry?
The stone lines on the floor.
Yeah, that's, I assume you're talking about the road. It's kind of like a path. Well, they use stone, so it's like a smoother travel. Because, well, in this, like
That's
forest,
not natural. It's gonna destroy the forest.
that is true. Hmm.
I think I'll follow you. I don't. If they do that to the forest, I don't know what kind of people they are, and I don't want to go there alone. So I think I'll follow you. Okay?
All right. Yeah. Yeah, follow me. But as we just like like going back to the camp, I said about how usually like when it comes to the roads, it's between like no normally it's yeah, they had to sacrifice like some parts of the forest to create the road. But in the end, it's kind of like there's a trade-off to it that you can increase in trades, etc., between two towns, and that's why roads like those are built. And usually the forests are there.
She's gonna keep talking about how how you but you're gonna cut up a lot of rocks. Rocks are not made to be cut up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You want more conversation? Because I can have more conversation.
I don't know what else to add. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you guys are going back. Make a survival check. Threezo.
I'll go wherever he leads.
How do I make oh wait.
Under your skills.
But
11. Okay, that's good enough. You make you try to follow your way back. You don't see the pulsating vines anymore. You it's a little harder to see, but you could generally see like on the ground the fresh prints that you made as the ground was kind of soft and wet, so you can see your footprints. You follow it, then you notice that there are other footprints around, and some of them like are trampled on to one another, saying that maybe an animal has like walked across or something over your path. So you're trying to decipher if this is the correct direction or not. It took you, I guess, longer to find your way back than to walk in. And eventually you see some of the dwarves working on the road still. They're the night shift. And you see some of them eating. And at a corner you see your party who set up camp at the edge of the dwarven campsite.
okay. I will approach the group first with the new person, which I've forgotten to ask the name. Am I allowed to ask the name of the person first before going to see the other group members?
Yes, you can.
Names. Names are the things that you say when you want that person to come to you, right?
Yes. May I know what your name is?
When my mom called once, or someone wants me to go over, they say, "Okay."
Uh,
So I
I
guess yeah, that's
I see. Terizo just like he thought to himself that he doesn't know how to pronounce it.
she claps
Sorry.
her head to looks at you.
Could you repeat that again?
It's "Okay."
Okay.
It's the sound of my favorite bird, the sunbird.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Is there I can give you a nickname instead?
Nicknames, like
Yeah.
what?
It's kind of like another name to address you, but it's not an official name.
Hey,
Yeah, like once I get to know how to pronounce the sound of the bird, then maybe but before that, can I give you the nickname? Like to call you something else?
first you can call me something else.
Yeah. Can I call you Jane?
Jane,
Jane.
Jane,
Yeah, Jane.
Jane, Jane.
Are you knowledgeable on written text?
Out of character, in character.
Out of character?
No.
No. So to you, it sounds gibberish. But a name is still a name. So you just pronounce it as you think you would pronounce it. Like, sure, Jane.
Jane, Jane,
Mm-hmm. All right.
Jane, Jane,
Yeah, Jane.
Jane,
It doesn't make sense to you, but you still repeat it.
Jane. Yeah,
Is it alright if I can call you Jane as a nickname?
Jane or Jane.
They're the same. They're the same. It's like the spelling is Jane, but
They're
the
the same. Sounds different. No, like one's Jane, one's other one's Jane.
yeah the spelling is Jane, but you pronounce it as Jane.
What is spelling?
What's the spelling? It's like characters that's can be formed into words. And letters are just these characters.
There you go. Make
I've
a
forgotten what I was making.
make
I
an
forgot what I was
insight check.
Alright, I'll make an insight check. 16.
You look at this thing you just called Jane, and the more you speak, the more you realize or notice that she has no idea what you're talking about. These are all very foreign concept to her.
I lie down on the floor and just die of embarrassment.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you hurt?
You
No.
see Nyx coming over to you. You're back, sir.
Oh,
Did you find anything?
oh, only shame.
Shame? Nyx now looks up
Why
to
shame?
this 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 person standing beside uh Therizo.
No,
I
I'm
don't.
called Shane.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to explain anything to.
Hey. Um,
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Janny. Okay. Um, where did you come from?
I live here. I mean, farther into the forest, but where do you come from?
Um, I come from far away. I come from Chinooks.
I nod my head. I do not understand, by the way. I just
Hmm.
nod my
Oh, well,
You with him?
he's my master. Um,
Mister.
are you feeling cold?
No,
Do you need
no.
some food?
That would be nice. That yes. Some food is nice.
Master, I'll take her to some food. Was that alright?
Just check whether if she's allergic or have any kind of diet thing. Thank you. Next.
Can you eat?
Continues to die the embarrassment.
Can you are you able to eat meat, or do you have any restriction or things you cannot eat?
The berries are really red, or like the frogs are really colorful and they're toxic, and I don't eat those.
How about a boar?
Boars are great.
All right, come over.
Who doesn't eat boars?
I don't know. Some people don't. They only eat greens and tubers and bread. And then you see Nick's head over to the dwarven kitchen. He asks for a plate, and they give him like this one little two ribs of the pork rib, barbecue pork rib. Some what do you call this? Pulled pork and mashed potatoes and gravy. And then he passes it over to you. So, um, Jaina, how how about this? Is this all right for you? Is this enough?
She looks at these really foreign food. I mean, the pork is not foreign, but mashed potato and gravy seems nice. You can.
Hmm.
I'll try it.
Yeah, just take this thing, then you scoop it up and put it in your mouth.
And she does so.
How is it?
What is this?
It's potatoes. It's this starchy thing you find in the ground.
It's no potatoes are like in a around and they're firm, and you bite into it. But this one is like water, not
Yeah.
water, but
You take the
What?
potato and you squish it and you mash it, and then he uses his hand to make like a gesture of like squishing things.
I get it. It's like rice. You pound it into powder. So so you pound potato into powder, and then you cook potato porridge.
Something like that.
That
You could say it.
So genius.
And this brown sauce thing is made from the pork fat, which we rendered down into this beautiful glaze that adds more flavor to the mashed potatoes. Try the rib.
I'm gonna learn it one day.
Try the rib.
Tries a rib.
You taste this very uniquely charred. It's not like the one where you have at home where it's bland and tasteless. Probably the only spice you ever tasted is like the salt or the peppers that you use to marinate the rib. But in this case, you have different flavors. Like you have a little sweetness, you have a little kick, a little bite to it. You feel your tongue go a little numb and tingly. You feel your face start to heat up a little bit, but not enough for you to um feel like it's overwhelming. And your mouth feels like it's giving this squish motion, like there's so much flavors going on in your mouth. The meat is tender, it just falls off the bone.
What is this?
It's
Is that its boar?
it's yeah, it's a boar.
Boar doesn't taste like this.
Well,
I know what a boar tastes like. And this is different.
Nix, upon hearing what you are saying, I'm guessing you're one of those nomadic tribes out there, nah? I've heard of your people, but I've never really seen one.
Nomadic tribes.
Ah, right. You don't see people outside of your group, right?
No, we don't get a lot of visitors.
That's fair. Well, I hope you enjoy the meal.
Thank you. I did.
Nix nods his head.
I didn't know that boars taste different outside.
How do boars taste in your village?
Like meaty, a little bit of blood. A little
You
bit
see
salty.
him, his face a little bit concerned now. Were you eating raw boar?
Oh no, we cook it. But if we cook just enough, you know?
Ah, I see.
We have fire.
Interesting. Well, if anything, you could sleep under that tent, and you can meet the rest later today. It's late. I don't know if you are nocturnal or someone who stays while the moon is up. But
Ayla,
it must be late. Yeah, it's been a long day for most of us.
I can sleep there. I like the nights, but I also like sleeping in the night.
All right. I'll see you in the morning. Just leave the plate over there, and then he points you to the table right next to the dwarven kitchen.
Okay.
He nods, and then he makes his way to a tent, and he rests for the night. So, Jane,
Yes.
what are you gonna do now?
What is it made of, the plates?
It's just like, it feels like stone, but it's in a very unique shape. It's a little round, and you've never seen stone this round and flat.
It's unsettling, but also amazing. But also feels wrong. I clink on it. Ding ding.
You hear it tick tick. You feel the vibrations of the clink in your hand.
And yeah, I put it back where it's in the kitchen. I mean, I peek around. I don't dare to look around because it's not my territory. But I peek
Hmm.
around here and there.
You look around and you see the dwarves. They notice that you're looking around, but they don't bother because you're not bothering them. So they just see you there. They look away and they continue on with their work. And you see them as they put stones on stones on stones, and you start to understand what your elders said or meant by them putting stone over stone over stone. As you see them like line the stones up and then put them on the ground, they apply this kind of wet slurry, like grayish slurry in between, and you see them just making sure it's flat using like a scraper.
I'm gonna walk over.
You walk over.
I'm gonna bend down and touch the stone, the surface of the stone.
You touch the surface of the stone. You feel it's smooth, like it's been cut clean. And then your hands trace down to the wet slurry. And then you hear this guy just approach you and go like, "Here, take this." And then he passes you a stick. Write your
I
name. Draw.
take the stick.
And then he points to the wet part of the um slurry and he said, "Do this." And then you see him, he takes his own stick and then he draws on top of it. Like in his case, you see this like orcish man just draw a butterfly.
I'm gonna follow exactly what he drew.
It's pretty. Butterflies are pretty.
That's a butterfly? No, butterflies are purple and pink and they're not in stone. They're flying.
Well, this is what you call a picture. This is how I see butterflies. This is how I remember how they look like. And then you see him, he draws a little bit of details. He's not that artistic. He literally draws like a child. But you can generally see the shape of a butterfly.
Remember the way you remember how it looks like, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, technically we're not supposed to be doing this, but I do it sometimes. Because I think it's pretty. People won't see it anyway. They'll just ride over it.
I mean, you're not supposed to cut stones too, so I guess. And I start drawing a butterfly. The exact one that he was drawing.
That's a very nice butterfly, he says to you.
I'm also trying to remember what it looks like.
What it looks like. Roll an intelligence check. Just a general intelligence check.
Haha. Let us see. My page fucked up. Can you tell me what I rolled?
Okay. Give me a moment while I am looking at. Oh, sorry. You are still loading.
Oh. So there's no roll.
No
Let me
roll.
roll again.
Is it also the same on your phone? Oh, your second one rolled first, so you got a 15. You actually draw a very decent butterfly with the details. You have the spots on the wings, the lines that curve inside of the in between the holes that you drew. It's you even added a little bit of texture by just poking the stick into the slurry, drying slurry, and the orcish man is very impressed.
And as I do that, I get too engrossed. I put my other hand on it. Oh, there's a handprint.
Now we'll remember that this is the one that you drew. Nice work.
You should do that too.
Oh, I've done plenty. And then he looks over to the long roads that they have built. But it's late. You should rest.
Before I go, I put down the stick somewhere else, and then I put my hand on the stones, and then apologize to the stones silently.
Aww. And you did exactly that. And the sun
I'm sorry.
starts to rise, I suppose. If nothing else happens, nothing else will. The sun rises, you hear a horn being blown. Those working at night are now swapping with the others. The morning shift. Those who have had their breakfast get ready to start the day. And as for the party, you hear all the sounds coming from the dwarven campsite. And we'll start with Nasgillion.
Yep.
You wake up from the sound of the horn. You look around and you see Yara holding on to, like, her hand is just holding on to one of your sleeves.
Wake up.
Mm. Is it breakfast?
Yes. It's also time to go.
Oh. And then you see her. She sits up, her eyes still closed. It's so early. Then you see her having like a little ducktail on one side of her head.
It's the same time. Yeah.
Mm.
Just feel because you slept late.
Yeah. Do we have our things ready? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna walk to Stulia, get your papers, and then be on our way to Fernland, where you can learn more magic.
Oh, that sounds very cool. And you see her one eye open but one eye closed, but the other eye is like kind of like half open, still trying to like gauge on what's happening around her.
Come on.
Okay. Okay, I'm up. And you still see her sitting upright. Both of her eyes are now half open. Then she grumbles and then like tries to rock herself up, and she does manages to. And how about the rest? How are you feeling? Thor? Anything you would like to say or do? while you see Nasgillion. You waking up from your trance, you see Nasgillion and Yara preparing. You see Nick's caster inside of his tent sleeping with this strange girl you've never seen before, just like sprawled out beside him.
So Doris wakes up and he was gonna go out and get some breakfast for everybody, but as he is walking out the tent, he caught a glimpse of the unknown person and look at Nyx. He's like, did Nyx find somebody new last night?
Which kind of mind.
Ah, good for him, I guess. And then goes outside and gets some breakfast for everybody, or prepare breakfast for everybody.
Okay, as you return to the dwarven kitchen, we'll change view to uh, Leroy and Hash. What are you
Hash
guys doing this
Brown
morning?
wakes up, still depressed, falls back asleep.
Aww. Leroy is still sleeping. Okay, that's fine. How about you, Therizo?
For me, I'm just humming to myself and just like sitting there at one corner.
Okay.
One I'm gonna give Saratil the letter that he requested that he's free to do his service has ended and he's free to do whatever he wants.
Okay. You give him that. You find him at the dwarven kitchen. You
Yeah, well,
so you
So
pass the
Thor
letter.
Thor fumbling around with the plates and getting breakfast ready. Oh, hey Nas. I guess as he grabs the letter, I guess that's it for us.
yep.
Well, it was an honor to be in your service.
I understand, you know.
And then Thoris goes back to prepare the breakfast. Don't leave yet, Nas. You better eat this breakfast. Gotta get all that energy you can get. So Thoris gives Nas a plate and tries to hold him as many places as he can and take it to the tent.
Okay. So you do that. And you pass the food around, I suppose.
Yep,
Okay.
to whoever is awake at least.
Okie dokie. So you do that. And you pass the plates around. And eventually you have one last plate. And that plate is yours. You see Nick's waking up. He takes his plate, thanks you. How about Therizo?
I went out to Thor and asked if Gideon and Yara are alright. Seeing how Thor seems to be was with Niskillian.
Or was what with Nesgillian?
Talking to Niskillian.
Oh, well, she seemed determined, and we are in her service after all. It is her decision to make.
You mean determined to go to Tilda?
Yeah, that she is gonna go by herself, even though I kind of disagree, but
By herself. Oh. Wait, she meant. Wait, does Gillian mention that? Wait, when did that happen?
oh, you weren't here. Yes. Last night, Nascilian approached us and said she she feel more comfortable by herself. She wants to take Yara and be on her journey. Uh, wasn't sure really why, but we advised her against it. But
Hmm.
she terminated our service, and we just had to let her go.
Well, I guess it's probably due to personal reasons.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that little kid.
Mm-hmm. Same here. Have you seen this new kid? Sorry, this new person. The female. Not. Is she still around?
Yeah, she's still around. She is sharing a plate with Nyx.
Is the female like a child or
No, actually, late 20s.
late 20s? Okay.
She just doesn't seem like late 20s.
Sorry, my bad. Uh, okay, I just went over to greet both of them. The talking to Thor.
Okay, you speak to Thor.
Sorry.
Thor. You're gonna speak to Thor?
Just the
Just catching up what happened last night, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, you do so. And at this point, Nascilian, is there anything you wanna say or do?
think I think I just bid farewell and hope that everyone understands I want to keep it simple.
How do you react?
Leroy's still asleep, right?
Yeah.
Doors go over and kick Leroy awake. Hey, Leroy! Your client is leaving. Our client is leaving.
I think your letter will speak for the both of you. Will be enough. Is what I meant.
Thanks, Ness. Appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Hey, Leroy! You gotta say farewell.
What? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye.
And odd.
Oh, take care.
You too.
Hash Brown suddenly jolts awake, runs over to Yara, crying, says, "No, don't go!"
She pats Hash Brown on the shoulder. There. It's okay. We'll definitely meet each other someday. It's not like I'm gone forever. It's not like you're gone forever.
Hash Brown still crying but understands, bids Yara farewell, ignoring Nascilian.
She hugs you. There. Then she lets go. She looks up to Nasgillion now.
When we're ready,
I'm ready.
thank you all. Good health to all of you. We'll be going.
Wait, that's Gillian. Before I bid farewell to you and Yara, I do need to relay you on something.
Okay.
From our previous session, there was a talk between Teresa and the matriarch, and the matriarch said something about like there's this dark powers that's rising. Am I correct to say that, DM?
Mm-hmm.
And did she mention that it has something to do with the vision from Nasculion?
Nasgillion's aware of that vision.
Okay, but did the matriarch said that this dark power thing has something to do with Nasculion, or
It's just more of like a vision to her. You don't know what it is, but this vision seems to be important.
okay? So there is just relay about how the matriarch said something about this dark power rising, but unsure of the details.
This is this in front of everyone else?
Oh,
Is it?
just Nasculion.
I, I I've only known you for a short while, but from what I know about you, you do seem like a trustworthy person. Yeah, the matriarch did show me some things. Now, some things I don't think I want to tell you for the safety of
I
Yara.
understand. It's alright. You don't have to tell me. I just want to relay the message to you about the conversation. And I
So,
fear that with without with us not being able to travel with you, it's best if you keep on the guard up yourself. To say the least.
but you're right. Something bad is going to happen. I think that too. You might
Mm,
play a huge role in stopping it. Maybe.
maybe. And maybe someday we are the ones to stop this dark power. Who knows?
I'm from a different. I'm old. Okay. I just want to retire and help Yara and give her the life she deserves.
Mm.
But I think you're different.
This
No, really.
you too.
I'm sorry for the way I treated your the Knicks.
Yeah, it's fine.
You might have done the right thing.
I might. I might. I'm just going along with what I believed in, and you know,
That's why I think the world really lies in the hands of people like you. I'm too old and cynical to change anything now.
hey, don't say that.
It's gonna be your story.
And I'll ensure to make it that it will be our story.
I hope not.
Maybe we meet again, alright? But in the better circumstances.
You're a good man. Hope to see you around again sometime. Or maybe not.
Mm. Take care, alright?
You too.
All right. Anyone else wanting to say their goodbyes? Silence comes over the party, your side of camp. Ascillion, you take your backpack with you. You make Yara carry a smaller pack of her own, but definitely something that she could carry.
Of course, kids need to learn responsibility.
You see Yara just diligently following you. It's like, it's a little heavy, but we're gonna need this. She hops over to you, reaches out for your hand and holds it. So we're going to trek the forest. Nas,
Sorry.
we're gonna track the forest. Alright. Here we go. And then she counts 1, 2, 3. And then she hops in front. We're starting on a new adventure.
On a new adventure.
Then the two of you walk deeper and deeper into the forest, eventually disappearing in the bushes under the canopy. And with that, we will turn our attention to Thor. Thor, you hear this voice in your head saying, "I'm gonna need you to return to Kestos. Meet me at the guild." You recognize this voice. This voice is Maya Potriviet.
Thor suddenly hears a voice in his mind and he closes his eyes and then opens them.
You can reply, but choose your words very carefully because you cannot take them back.
I will return. The client has terminated the contract.
And you hear another voice in your head saying, "I know, unfortunately, but bring along some friends. You're gonna need them."
Roger that. And then
Okay.
he comes out of the trance and turns around. I guess these are the friends I gotta bring. These hodgepodge of weirdos.
Hodgepodge of weirdos. Dude, I love that.
That'll be the campaign name.
Hot fudge of. You know what? We'll just call it hot fudge. Hot fudge is cool. I like it. I love it. Hot fudge. Alright. So, upon hearing this, you said out loud what you just said. How will you approach them?
So first I tell Leroy, I approach Leroy first because he's my guildmate, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Leroy, we've been summoned. Somehow the guild knows that Nas has terminated our contract. So we've been called to return.
When shall we head out?
I guess we don't have to hurry. We can kind of chill out for a little bit.
Alright.
But yeah, we can hang out a little bit, and then make our way back slowly.
Okay, okay.
All right, everybody. Uh, Me and Leroy here has finished our task with our mission. We're gonna head back to our guild. So you guys are free to tag along if you want. But who is this woman sleeping here?
I'm awake.
I have no
Uh,
idea what the name is. It's it calls when I asked for the name, it says that it was a bird call. So I tried to give a nickname of Jane. Uh,
what is your name, my lady?
Names. Sang here. We call each other by their favorite things, the sound and voice of the favorite things, and my friends and family call me Gui.
Gui?
Gui. Yeah. Oh, almost. Not quite.
Gui?
Oh, no. Gui.
Okay,
Mm,
that's gonna be way too hard. Do we have a nickname for her yet?
it's Jane, but she didn't know what a nickname was, nor a name, and so I
She
tried to
calls
give Jane.
she calls me Jenny.
So Jane.
So
Or Jane or Jane?
J-
The spelling was Jane, but she got confused about it.
Okay. Well,
she says it's the same thing. I mean,
and,
he says it's the same thing.
okay. Doors whispers into Teresa. Oh, she's a weird one.
No, I think she just isn't aware of like the things that we're used to, common things we're used to. I guess she said she lives around here, so maybe more of a rule.
Ah, I see, I see.
She's you hear Nyx just speak out. She's one of the nomads that roam around this area. We've heard about them in back in Chinook's.
Ah, I
They
see.
don't really have a settlement. They're always roaming. They don't have basic education like we do.
Mm,
Ah, apologies, my lady. Perhaps you can tell us stories about your tribe later.
Of course. You want to hear about them?
Yes, be very interested, and I'm sure everybody would be interested too, since you're so little known about.
Sure. Are you guys going somewhere?
Say again.
Are you supposed to leave here?
So my name is Dorothil. Over there is Leroy. Uh, we came here together, and uh, we have a bunch of groups of people here. I'm not sure if they will be joining us back to our guild. Teresa,
mm.
uh, what are your thoughts? Are you gonna come with us?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Hash Brown, you coming with us? Is he awake yet?
Hash brown follows but stay silent.
It's okay, kiddo.
Hey, hash brown's not a kid. Hash brown throws a hot hash brown.
This is Burrito. And this is Leroy. This is Stargill. And this is
This is
Hash Brown, she's talking to you, buddy.
Yes, hello. Hash brown's too distracted to think properly right now. Yes.
Thank you.
Hash brown is hash brown. Have a hash brown. Hash brown hands her a regular hash brown.
What's this?
Delicious.
What is it made of?
Hash browns and potatoes.
Hash brown is made of hash brown and potato. So what is like the hash brown that's made of the hash brown made of? Is it also hash brown and potato? But what about that hash brown?
It's hash brownception. It's a
Whoa.
never-ending line of hash browns.
That bites into it.
Hey, can we get one of those for us?
Hash brown looks at Thor, seeing he was the one that shouted at hash brown, hands him a piece of cold hash brown.
Thor catches it in midair. Whoa, buddy, this is like
The hash brown shatters in his hands due to the due to the sheer cold of it.
this thing's a brick, buddy.
Hash brown says, "Oops, my bad." Throws him a regular hash brown.
Thor catches that one and then throw the cold one back.
I'm saying this is also potato?
Yes,
You think
But
yesterday was also potato?
it turns into the magical hash brown.
Magical hash brown.
Yes, yesterday. Oh, you mean the mashed potato? Yeah, it is also potato, but I don't know. Hash brown just conjures them out of thin air, so I don't know what this is actually made of.
Hey, do not doubt hash brown's hash brown.
So it's magic.
Of course, all hash browns are magical.
No magic.
Yeah.
You know magic too? I look at Stardill.
I know some.
Yes, Teresa?
Yes, I do.
Leroy?
Tadi.
You're all magicians. Wow.
Yes, but no.
Magicians. Never been called that before.
Yeah, I mean, people who use magic. Is that not the word for it?
Well, there are other kind of names for people who can use magic, not just magicians.
Well, I know a bit of magic, but I don't know how. But it's always just connected to, fire and water and more element, elemental nature stuff. But I've heard about people that does magic in other ways.
So you're an elemental user.
Like mind magic or using magic to fix things. Can you do that?
Mending spell? No, I don't know how to do the mending spell, but I can learn how to use that magic. If given enough time, that is.
So you call the power of nature to heal. Is that right?
Other character, did I ever mention that I heal?
He said fix things, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
When
I
you
was looking at learning spell.
when you say fix, you mean fix human or fix things?
Fix tools. Like I've heard about people that can fix tools and do make things with magic, but all I can do is just more simple stuff. Like healing wounds.
Oh, nice.
And mending spell.
I also call the power of the light to heal people. I am what you would call a paladin.
Paladin. I think I've heard of stories of paladins, but I've never seen one.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What about the rest of you? Are you also paladins?
No, I'm not.
Hash brown? Do
No.
you like fight for hash browns or something like that?
Well, you know what? Yeah, why not?
Paladin of hash browns.
We call it the Golden Brown.
The Knights of the Golden Brown sounds very adventurous.
Doors laughs. You a paladin?
And
Hash
Eternator
Brown
was
retorts, challenging Thor to a fight since Neskillen and Yara are gone. There are no more children to witness this fight. Hash Brown's ready to get it on.
Please don't do that.
Leroy
Must
interjects.
do this. Singapore, yeah.
Hash Brown promises to be extra careful with the forest, promising to only have poison Thor's Hash Brown.
Leroy interjects again.
Maybe later, Hash Brown. Now's not the time.
Hash Brown says, well, if you don't want the antidote to the poison Hash Brown I gave you, that's also fine.
Wait, am I immune to poison?
You're a paladin, you should be able to heal yourself.
Roll for deception.
Yeah, I will roll for deception.
Uh,
13.
for what's his name? Thor, roll just roll a 1d20.
Not in there. Ha! Suck it.
You are pretty sure that you are not being poisoned. That he's just fucking with you.
So I replies, huh, I'm immune to all poisons.
Hash Brown would like
Are
to test
you-
it out.
Are you
I'm bluffing.
you're bluffing, so you're deceiving him.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Roll for deception. Come, I dare you.
Okay. Do I have to do that? Okay, I can do it.
Go ahead. And you roll against just roll a d20. Hash brown.
Okay.
Oh god.
16.
Oh,
So you guys were lying to each other the whole time, and
Hash
it was
brown-
so
wait,
obvious
no.
that it was
Hash Brown
so
pretends to not
unbelievable.
notice. No, Hash Brown pretends to not notice and casts poison spray on Thor.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at that.
Poison spray is Constitution saving throw of 13.
Okay, make your roll.
Bro!
Can I just like
Oh wait,
ask
wait,
before
wait.
it makes it?
Before I cast it, Hash Brown secretly cast Careful Spell.
Ah, good. Good call. Good call.
We're in a tent!
Really soft.
So Thor, make your saving throw.
Constitution saving?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna lose, buddy. Come on.
Can I bring can I
You.
ask Leroy, Nix, and the rest to just like go to one side away from them?
Well, you guys could probably do that. So as
Leroy
you.
is still
Before
in his
the
bed.
poison hits Thor, Hash Brown just suddenly cancels his spell as a means of trying to scare Thor.
But he has already made the check, so it does push through nonetheless.
Wait, what did he roll?
You rolled a.
I rolled 16.
Yeah, so I think it's a success.
Yep.
How much is the save have to be?
13. Yeah.
Okay, so I got saved?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that,
Hash Brown questions Thor. Hey, why did you dodge it? I thought you were immune to all poisons.
You freaking crazy? No, keep
What?
it here.
No, Hash Brown has confidence in his aim. Why did you dodge it?
We're in a tent.
So? Hash Brown's poison is magic. It will only affect the person I aim for. So why did you dodge it?
Guys, stop!
Or just ignores it and just gather everybody and push them out the tent.
Hash Brown helps Thor push everyone out of the tent and drags Thor back in the tent. Now, would you like to test poison spray again?
No, man, this is ridiculous.
Leroy charges into the tent. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god.
what are you gonna do, Leroy?
I look at Thursday. Do we cheer them on?
I yell at them.
No, I'm
No
just gonna
matter
read my
how-
book at that side.
Thor just grabs the three people and then just bring it out as far as possible because who knows what's going to happen in that tent. The last time they did this, he burned the forest down.
It's fine. It's only
You burned
poison
the
this
forest
time.
down?
Hey, not my words, not my words.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
And she starts to cry.
Oh shoot! It's okay. We.
Hash Brown blames Thor for all this. Cast poison spray again.
Oh my
No,
god.
bro, you're in the tent.
Leroy
But,
uses his dragon breath to freeze the poison spray.
But Hash Brown still casts a careful spell along with the poison spray in order to not hit anyone.
Make your choices carefully, guys.
At this point, Hash Brown is just reckless and raging. After losing Yara, Hash Brown is in an unstable state of mind. That's where the chaotic neutral comes along.
Okay.
And you will see this dwarf just stomping his way there. Oi! It's a little distracting with all the sounds that you're making here. Please keep it down. Like we mentioned before, this forest is still sacred to most people.
Okay, Hash Brown quiets down, hands Thor a hash brown and glares at him, making him eat it.
I don't expect another fire from you, right?
No, Hash Brown is only using poison this time.
Good.
Good. Good.
As long as you don't burn down the forest.
Hash Brown knows that the dwarf is a reliable person. Proceeds to hand Thor that hash brown.
Doors takes the hash brown, just stares at him, and not quite sure if he should eat this hash brown.
Hash Brown uses cantrip message to Thor and says, "Eat it." Or else.
I'll eat it later.
Hash brown says, eat it now.
I'll eat it later.
Hash brown release poison spray for the second time. Eat it now, or this wet, sticky, gooey stuff will be all over you.
Okay.
You can intimidate him if you want, if you really don't want to.
Can I try for a persuasion, because it's more of a persuasion than an intimidation?
It appears that on his end, on Thoratil's end, he doesn't want to take it.
Okay,
So
then
he is
intimidation
showing
it is.
an intimidation on you to stop.
13.
Make an intimidation roll. Thor.
I got +3 on intimidation,
Same
What?
here.
but I got rolled 2. What the
You see this changeling in a coat of hash browns. You hear his voice resonate in your ear. Take it.
Doris slowly takes the hash brown and nibbles at it.
Yeah, hash brown did not poison that hash brown. It was just to mess with Thor. But hash brown doesn't tell Thor that. He just watches as Thor finishes the whole hash brown. And says, good, good. And continues on his way.
I cast Create Water to drop like entire gallon of water right on his head.
On whose?
Hash brown?
Hash brown.
Hash brown dodges, not wanting to get his hash brown soggy.
Make
you
a
gotta-
dexterity saving throw.
Should
Hash
I
brown.
Okay.
should I roll for it? Roll for it. Wait.
No, you don't have to. 22.
Go Super Saiyan on that.
You
22?
attempt to drop water on hash brown, but he manages to see it
Oh
and
my
he
God.
evades.
Hash brown sidesteps the water,
Dashes.
splashes onto Thor instead.
How do you do it? You can't.
I mean, Thor was a close proximity to hash brown, so although hash brown sidesteps it, Thor gets splashed by the water anyways.
I would say that did not happen. Yeah.
Okay.
It just splashed onto you because she was aiming for you and not Thor.
That's for burning the forest.
What, you mean the nutritious water you just dropped for the forest?
And she's fuming.
Am I allowed to just? Is Teresa allowed to just walk towards the town instead? While trying to ignore everything.
Teresa has left the party.
The reason is done with our bullshit.
You can if
Hash
you
brown
want.
is finally showing his chaotic neutral side.
Oh, okay, no. Okay, I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
How is the water's on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Is so in making the ground wet, is he stepping on that water?
I don't think so, since I sidestepped the whole water splashing.
He makes a good argument. What do you have to say for that?
All right, everybody, just pull it.
10 gallons of water is a lot.
Cool it, okay? Just pack up and we're getting the heck out of here. We're creating more problems for these dwarves than their hospitality deserves.
Hash brown ignores Thor, goes to each dwarf, hands them a farewell hash brown before going with the rest.
Some of
During
them
all the
they have to pass on that gesture because their hands are dirty and full of slurry.
Oh no, you thought I handed it to them? No, I put them in his mouth. If they
How
can't
many
take it,
attack rolls do you want to make today?
no. If they can't take it, then I will feed them.
They still reject those who are working because either way they have to somehow wipe their mouth.
Okay, hash brown then sighs admits defeat and just hands the rest of the hash brown to the cook. For their dinner.
Okay,
Me and
they
Bob,
graciously accept it, and yes, Shade.
well, during the fighting, can Derizo next just help with the packing up first, so that once they are done with the quote to
Their
quote
little
nonsense,
lovers quarrel. Yeah, you can
yeah,
definitely do that.
yeah, we'll do that before just like looking at them like and just like, so you guys done? That kind of look.
Yes, you
So
can.
so
So, but
when
at the moment where the both of them are done with their quarrel, you guys are already like packing up the carriage. You've already rolled up the tent, and some of you, Nix has already taken a seat at the front, holding onto the reins of the horses.
Okay.
so hash brown is off putting hash brown into Thor's mouth, right?
Mhm.
Attempting to, but
Okay.
failing.
So Thor just runs into the tent, grab all his stuff and shove it in his backpack. Shout to Leroy, "Just get the heck out of here!" And goes to Jane. You coming with us or not?
Uh, 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 yes.
And then he just like hurts her towards the carriage. Go, 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 go!
Hash brown notices Thor rushing everyone and tries to cast a web on Thor.
You haven't had many spell slots.
Huh? What?
We
Do
don't
you
have
have
that
that
many spell
spell slot?
slots.
But poison spray is just a cantrip,
Yep,
isn't it?
yep, it is.
Yeah. So web is actually a second level spell, which I have not used.
Yeah,
All,
you're
all,
using it now.
all I have been using were cantrips.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw. Thor.
Dexterity saving. Dexterity. No, it's not good.
5. Ha! Ha!
Okay, so you create this web, but it's stuck there, and now Jane can't get up because she too is now stuck in that web in front of the carriage.
I tell Jane to relax and tell her that she will be free once I am done.
Okay.
What does somatic mean? Does that mean I have to move my hands?
So
Yeah.
yeah, you have to move your hands.
Okay. So, can I shout to Leroy? Leroy, help me!
I got you. I cut the whip from Paul.
Okay, you attempt to free them from the web. You
Yes.
manage to, and at the same time, Hash Brown has packed his stuff and is already making his way towards the carriage.
Yeah, Hash Brown manages to get on the carriage. before Thor has a chance to run away.
Stores gets out from the web. Ah, shit.
Hash brown hands Thor another hash brown. Users cantrip of message. Eat it.
Stores throws it away. Just get on the cart and go.
Okay, hash brown gets on the card.
What about me?
You can get on the cart if you want.
Leroy snatches her up and gets on the cart.
Nix has to sit on top of the roof again.
And I would say that hash brown, you are out of hash browns. Because that's way too much hash browns and it's not realistic.
Hash brown, you're really far away from your mic. Like we can't hear you.
Maybe he's talking to someone, I guess.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I'll remind him. So
Can I
you
get
guys,
the
do you want to sit at the
with
front?
Teresa?
At the front is Nix.
Oh,
He's driving now? Okay.
I mean, you guys
Teresa is
were.
also up, right?
Teresa, are you at the front?
He's the first one on the carriage, so I don't know what.
Are you at the front or inside the carriage proper?
Sorry, I'm back.
Anything's fine. I don't know.
Okay, so at the moment it's just Nix at front. At this point you have no hash browns with you anymore.
Oh man,
You
that's kind of sad.
gave it
Hash
all
brown
away.
makes notes to stock up once he reaches the next town.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with Teresa, the only sane person.
Is the carriage moving yet?
Not yet, right?
Not yet, but Nix turns
Leroy
around
would,
and
Leroy would like
says,
to make a final check on the carriage to ensure that there's like nothing wrong with the carriage.
from when I checked it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Uh,
Should we continue?
let's
Yes,
go.
I believe that the couple's quarrel is already done. We can move on.
Okay.
Hash brown glares at the window, but says nothing.
Okay.
So Hash brown makes it to the carriage before Thor, right?
hmm
Yeah,
And where is he sitting?
I guess somewhere like near the front of the carriage.
Inside, though. Right?
What?
Inside the carriage?
Yeah,
Or-
inside the carriage.
Thor's just gonna be outside, just hanging in the back.
Hash brown has a wise choice.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the Castosian territory. It takes a while. It takes half a day before you reach the first site of Kestos, where you see the forest just diminish into this meadow-like plain. Not a lot of trees. For a distance, you can see the scattered settlements. Eventually, a day passes, and the next day, and eventually you arrive at Moor. Is there anything you would like to do in Moor? Because in anything in between that you would like to do, so that we can do a time skip.
Hash brown stocks up on his hash browns.
At Moor, you do only get about a kilogram of how much do you have on you right now?
As in, like, what do you mean, gold or?
Your currency right now, how much do you have on you?
I remember we raided that bandit guy, and then hash brown got some money.
The question was, were you holding on to the money?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 50 gold pieces. Hash brown gave how much to Derizo to pay off Nix?
30.
30. So hash brown says 20 gold pieces.
Okay, so you
I
bought.
think you also gave. Wait, do you give
Can,
like give to Ellie Hapitos as well.
Who?
Ellie Hapitos.
Who that?
The
One
host
of the yeah the
in
host.
in the tavern.
Yeah, I think I gave 5 gold pieces or something. Or 1 gold piece. Isn't a gold piece worth quite a lot?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think I only gave 1 gold.
Can I just question Game Master?
Okay.
Why does Hash Brown have 50 gold pieces, but I have 1060?
That was from Nasgillion, right?
Was
Did
it?
I give him? What wasn't it? Oh, you mean for working, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh dang, why is Nescallion
Eh,
so rich?
I
Wait,
don't realize.
Did I give it to him?
Payment,
Gar, do you
payment.
have it?
Wait, so I don't start with any gold pieces, right?
No.
Or
Okay.
did you have? How much do you have, Dor?
okay, why do I check for that? Currency 20.
How
I
did
know
you
I
get
Okay.
a
had like
thousand?
1,000, but did I?
I don't know. Did I have this
Okay.
much?
I thought Nas held on to her money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a little bit of a bookkeeping thing. I will just say that starting is 20, so you have 20 at starting, and then how it goes from there, you'll see.
Oh, so everyone starts with 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hash Brown actually has 39 gold pieces.
Okay, please update your current currency.
Does that mean I have 1080 gold pieces?
I don't know how you got the 1,000 though.
Where do I
Wait,
go
let me
to
go. Let me go on to
currency?
Twitch. Let me go on to Twitch.
May I know how much does the tavern thing cost and the meals?
Ooh, that's a lot of bookkeeping. I would just assume that you just paid with the copper or what. But something like
Yeah.
more significant, like magical items, armor, weapons, and things such as that. I would mention how much it would cost, but otherwise, if it's like a stay over at a tavern, unless it's like some what do you call this? Uh, a more what do you call this? A more classy, bougie kind of tavern, then yes, I will mention how much it will cost to stay there, along with the services that it provides. But otherwise, if it's just a normal tavern or something, I wouldn't bother going into the details of that because it's a lot of uh, bookkeeping.
Okay, just keep it at 20. Then I'll just. Or did I keep it as 15? I gave a tip. I also gave a tip afterwards to have
Yeah,
Ellie.
just reduce it accordingly to what you have already given and lost.
Alright.
Okay, with that, let's continue. I assume that you guys have nothing that you want to do in between the towns that you will pass by to reach Kestos, and eventually you see the same buildings, the sandstone buildings. One of them is the copper district where you see this bronzish kind of color just illuminating the walls. And right next to it, you see the common district where you see tentages and worn out buildings. And finally, you arrive to Kestos after a couple of days travel, almost like a week's travel, but you guys make it back to Kestos. It's as busy as it always seemed, more busy than most, because they're checking your carriages, making sure that children are not being held against their will, making sure that the streets are safe. You see guards around now. It's starting to look like a very fortified place. And in front of you, you see uh, the the Pultrivit Knives headquarters. You find a nice spot where you could park your carriage, and you drop off from there. Next, you can see Nick's just tying the horses to a post. How about the party? Thor?
Doors hops off the back of the carriage.
Okay. You hop off the carriage. How about Thorizo, Leroy, and uh, Jane and Hash Brown?
Uh, Hash Brown also gets off the carriage, in search of more potatoes to make his hash browns.
You, at this point, you would have spent about 50 silvers worth of potatoes.
Okay.
And just input, you have about 10 kilograms of potatoes in your inventory. Just put it in inside there, your notes.
Okay.
Okay. 10 kg of potatoes. For hash, which is around 50 silver pieces, which is half a gold.
Mm.
Okay. So Thorathil and Hashbrown, I assume you guys are going to enter the the Pulchervet Knives headquarters.
I guess so.
Yep.
Oops,
Uh,
forgot.
even though she said to bring friends, I'm not quite sure what she wants with the friends yet. So I suggest them to find a place to stay for the for the meantime.
Okay, you tell them that. Will they follow?
Hash Brown reluctantly follows.
Okay. Let me just paste this here. Okay, so Therizo, where will you be heading?
Am I allowed to follow them as well?
Okay, so I guess everyone is following. Uh, uh, what do you call it? Thorthil.
They're all following Thorazil?
Yep.
Okay. So everybody, this is the Prototype Knives. This is the guild that me and Leroy belongs to. We're just gonna report to our guild master and introduce you guys if you want to come in. And we just kind of opens the door and go in, I guess.
Okay, so as you enter the Poltriviate Knives, you on your you enter the great hall. You see old paintings of the hand of Helm line the pillars. Their conditions are in ill kept. The paint is slowly chipping away and somewhat decaying, molding, but it can still be identified as a symbol of Helm. And you notice that sorry, that uh on the side you can see on your left side you will see the lounge area for the guild members, and you can see like a bar and the what's it called, the announcement boards for the guild is behind the bar. And you see Joramon, who is a half orc male with leaf green skin and blue eyes, wearing a red bandana around his head. And you also see Jana Glitterstep, a female gnome who has a fishtail braid that reaches her waist. She wears a red bandana around her neck. And she looks to you guys and she nods her head. You know her as uh, the person in charge of giving uh, assigning contracts to guild members. Yeah. And on your right, you see this little kind of like a room where you see the tools. Uh, you can see the guild equipments just being maintained there. The weaponry and armors are stored there in individual shelves behind the counter. And also, you see Bella Lethahilt, a dwarven female with golden brown skin and curly hair tied into a bun. She is the quartermaster who runs the armory as well as the blacksmith. She also nods to you guys, seeing as you enter the Great Hall.
Okay, we'll kind of wave to everybody that give us a nod.
They wave back. And
And
the
then,
office of the administrator is just a spiral staircase up towards the room. So if you just walk a few steps inwards towards the back, you'll see the spiral staircase leading up to Maya Poltrovitz's office.
are the
Petrovsky, sorry.
are non-guild members allowed to come in?
Usually, if they come as like a group together with the guild members per se, they are let
Okay.
in. Otherwise, if they're going in alone, they will be stopped.
Hey guys, just stay close. Support to escort you guys when you're in here. Follow me. We're going upstairs. So we take the staircase up, and I'm keeping a very close eye on Hash Brown in case he created any chaotic moments. I have to be responsible.
Okay, you make your way up, and
And then,
eventually you reach the top where you see this door, just this wooden door, kind of let me just click it. Yeah, you can see like the door has a symbol of helm carved into it. And you knock on top of it, or are you gonna just open the door?
so I'm gonna ask the non-guild members to stay outside for now, and then knock on the door and me and I guess Mom. I
Okay,
don't know about Leroy, but I'm assuming he's gonna follow me in.
so the
Yes.
two of you knock the door and enter the room. You see Maya, who's looking back from the window. You can see that the room has been renovated to give a view of the Great Hall. She turns around and she asks, "Where's your posse?"
Out of character, what's a posse?
Like your group mates, like the gang that you came up with,
Oh, like the people, the non-guild members outside, or
the ones you walked in, because she saw you guys walking inside
oh,
as a
okay,
group.
okay. They're outside. Would
Bring them
you?
in.
Okay, we'll bring them in. Doors opens the doors, beckons the rest of the party members to come in. Come Come in, guys. Come in.
Do you guys go in or are you guys going to stay outside?
Hash,
Slowly
Hash Brown
walk
walks
in.
in.
Okay, you guys walk in and you see this halfling lady. She is uh she has a braid that wraps around her head with a rapier with golden accents on the crossguard hanging on her waist. She looks to you guys and kind of like scanning you guys and just getting a general glimpse of what you guys are and what you could be. So, this is the group you decided to work with.
Um, we kind of met them along the way, and they seem to be quite helpful in our ventures.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're gonna need all the help you can get. I checked up with Naskillion of Ilios this morning. It seems that she has parted ways with you. I won't be able to give you the full amount for your services, but I can give you 30 gold for your efforts nonetheless. And then she hands Thor and Leroy a bag of 30 gold.
Each,
Yes.
and as Thor takes the gold, he uh, exchanges it with the letter that Nascalian wrote as a proof of termination.
Yes, I'll
Here,
keep this. Give this to Jana downstairs. She'll do the rest.
okay, we'll give it to Jana.
Okay, well, like I said, I've got a job for you. The Administrator of Foreign Affairs has approached us for a commission. The child smuggling ring has gotten the armed forces stretched thin, and they're looking for mercenaries who could help out. I'd send Oleg and Sarafina, but they're already working on the child smuggling ring. Since you guys are available, I thought I'd send you in for the job. Find you and Ree at the Overseer's administration. She'll lay out the details of your mission. That'll be all.
Do you know what the nature of the mission is? Because I only work for a good cause.
Missing persons.
Okay.
Right. So if you may, please exit my office and make your way there.
Okay. Doors makes his way out.
I assume the rest will just follow him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Thor leaves, you make your way to the bar top where you see Jana Glitterstep, her arms on the table, hand under her cheek, just looking at you. Hey there, big fella. What can I do for you today?
Hey there, pretty lady.
Oh, you're too kind. What's up?
Uh, I'd like to give this letter as a record for proof of termination by the client.
She takes the paper, she opens it up. Ah, this one. Funny story with this one. Did you know that Maya and this guy named Doran met met here way back when? And he told her something about like this powerful magical people and they needed to be protected and they needed to learn how to use their magic and whatnot. Well, I guess they're on their own now. Well, good luck
Client
to them.
confidentiality!
She folds the thing. Well, this is cucked. And then she passes it to the half orc who is with her. You know him as Joramon. He's the guy who does all the paperwork. Here you go. Just put it in the file. Don't have to do anything about that since she cancelled. At least we get paid nonetheless. Well, I see you have friends. And then she takes out how many glasses? How many guys are here? One, two, one, two, three. Oh wait, sorry. One, two, three, four, five. Five people. She takes out five shot glasses, puts it on the table. She gives you a little bit of this brown liquid, this clear liquid, and then she adds a slice of lime into it and then lights it up. You see this flaming shot in front of you. Well, this is for completing the mission. You know the drill.
I look around confused.
Thor
Oh.
passed a shot glass out.
A ticket.
And
Thor just kind of ignores everybody and looks at what's her name? Yana.
mm-hmm.
Just looks at Yana and says, "Forget the rest.
It's alright.
How are you doing?"
I have been doing great. This child smuggling ring has really been taking a toll on everyone. All eyes on board, they say.
No, what I mean is, how you doing?
Oh, how am I doing? Well, I've been doing alright. You know, I've seen some beautiful people come and go. I mean, have you seen Oleg? Ugh. Oleg is amazing. He still looks as beautiful as ever. But no one can touch him. He's taken. That's the news around the block, I hear.
Really? Are you taken?
Oh, Oleg. That handsome half elf. I'm just here with all the news, you know. Nothing goes around here without me knowing.
Thor just turns around and everybody, just take the shot. Just take the shot.
Quickly.
Hash brown dunks the shot.
Leroy has already down the shot.
How about you, Jane? And Thorizo?
I decline.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And then
Uh,
you see Jana just take it, and then she takes your shot in your place. How about you, Jane?
I look around. I hesitate. I take it.
Everyone who's not part of the guild, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Even those who didn't drink.
No, all those who are not part of the guild.
19.
Okay, we're
it's
waiting.
good for
waiting.
me.
Hash brown's gut has been used to trying out all sorts of hash brown. This little drink is nothing in comparisons.
19.
19 also.
Yes.
Ooh, you rolled for it on
Yeah.
your own desk.
No, it's
No,
on
no,
D&D.
no, on D&D.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, then Therizo also rolled, but you didn't drink it though.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying people who are not
Oh,
guild.
sorry, my
That's why
bad.
I said
Who
even
has
though people
who
didn't.
has drunk it? Who has taken it and then yeah.
My
Okay.
apologies.
Anyway, you guys feel very heavy inside. Like you feel like suddenly your vision's gotten a little blurry. You might have forgotten a thing or two on what had happened in the past few minutes. But
But
otherwise,
even-
it was a good drink.
Even when I rolled a 19,
The DC for you to remember everything is 20.
okay,
What was that?
crazy.
Well, it's a little special. We special thing that we have here in the knives. Guild member special. She whispers. Well, it's a thing that we do after each mission. So a little way to celebrate. Do I have to log that in, Jana? Ah, yes. Please log it in. And you see this orc just typing his way on a typewriter, logging in 5 drinks, registering it to the mission of Doran Glaves Alios.
So Yana, do you have dinner plans?
Dinner plans. We'll have to see if, our dear Madam Maya has any last minute thing for me to do, but otherwise, I think I'll be free.
Really interested in a nice dinner
A nice
with me?
dinner. You're asking me out. Jara, write that down. You mean, Thorithil asking you out for dinner? Yeah, write that down. And you see, um, Jara just typing it down. Joramon? Yeah. Jeez, got so many names. Typing it down in his typewriter.
Wait, why are you writing that down?
I'm just teasing you. But I already wrote it. Well, we can't erase it now, so dinner it is.
Nice. How about Copper District? Nice.
Sorry?
Meet me there. Copper District? I don't know where the good dining places are.
The best is at the Lapis district. Copper district is more of like, okay, it's all right,
Okay.
nothing too bad. But if you want budget, you can go to the Sandstone, or if you want where the common people go, the Common district.
All right, let's go mid-budget. Common District.
Common
Oh
district
my
is like
god.
the lowest of the low.
Okay, no.
You're taking out a lady on a date? Why are you being so budget?
I'm poor, man.
No, you
Only-
can't.
Hey, don't you have that 30 gold pieces that you got from Escalion?
Is that a lot of money? I don't know.
30
Gold,
gold is a lot
one
of
gold
money.
is a lot of money.
Okay. Lapid District.
Lapis district.
Uh,
Okay. Feeling bougie, huh? This job must have paid you a lot. Anyway,
please.
I'll see you there. I'll see you outside the Jewelers Guild.
All right. I'll see you there.
She nods her head. And you see this orc just turn around and said, "Do I have to write that down too?" No, you don't have to. Okay, so you guys make your way out of.
Doesn't somebody have a mission for us or something?
Yep, they told you to go to the Overseer's administration to
Okay.
look for Yuan Ri. Yuan Ri. She is the overseer of foreign affairs of Kestos. Kestos.
Foreign affairs.
Mm-hmm. And that building, the administration building, is opposite of the guild. So when you go out, you just have to walk around it, and then you'll be able to see the building of the overseer's administration. Are you guys able to check it out?
Yeah, it's about up north. Above.
Yeah,
It's about up north. Okay.
it is about there. Wait, let me just re-upload the picture so that you guys can see it. Far. It's called Kestos. Free City. Okay, let me just re-upload it here. There we go. It's loading. There. You'll be able to see it's at the center. It's just above the Poltravit Knives headquarters. Are you guys making your way there?
What's the effects of the drink?
The effects of the drink. For those who
Yeah.
are not part of the guild, they will not remember the past few seconds or minutes, depending on the role they get. So, in order for you to remember everything, you need to roll a nat 20. And if you rolled anything less than that, between 17 to 19, you don't remember the past few seconds. If you rolled, yeah, basically it gets more and more. The
What
amount
was
that
the
you
most severe timing that you will forget?
won, you will forget the whole day.
Oh my, that means I could potentially forget fighting with Leroy in the first place.
Yes.
But
And
that
you're
will never
wondering,
happen.
you'll
But
be wondering what
thankfully,
it means.
thankfully, it's just a few seconds. But yes, Thorthil, Leroy, will you be making your way to the administration's building?
What does Leroy think? If Leroy doesn't have any objection, yeah, no, it's kind of hits there.
Leroy, do you have any objections on going to the administration's building? I'm guessing
Is
he's
he listen?
AFK, maybe. But in this case, so that we don't waste time, we'll just proceed on to the administration's building. And as you approach it, you look at it, you see the building itself is taller than the Poltravit knives. The top section of it appears to be more like a recent addition, as it looks less weathered as the lower parts of the building. And anyone looking at the building. Oh wait, I know. Jane,
Yes.
make a perception check,
Okay.
because this is all new to you, and you are kind of in a in a state of bewilderment. Like, wow, everything is so weird here, and cool and weird, but weird. What did you
21.
21? Is it a modded 21 or
Modded.
what?
Modded 21.
But it is good enough nonetheless. You look at this building, and you notice that it has the same theme as the Poltravit knives. And from what you can discern, it looks like it was part of it, but somehow they separated the buildings. And there's this like little plaque there that that tells you that this building was once a dormitory for the priory and that it was repurposed into a government building for the offices of the overseers. And you see that the walls are made with sandstone with newly placed red clay roofing. You see this shrubberies of white flowers that line the exterior of the building, producing this very pleasant, soft floral smell. And also, you do recognize these weird little sketch of something like a symbol, but they all look the same, and they all seem to glow this faint blue. And on one of the walls, you see this. You see a a kind of message on the wall, but you cannot read it, unfortunately, because you don't know how to read.
That's
Are,
sandstone. That's red clay. That's jasmine. No, I don't know how to read.
and you also point out like there is this thing that is painted on the wall that looks like symbols all clumped up together, but you're just not too sure what it says or what you don't know what it says at all.
Those pictures look the same. I learned that word picture, by the way, but from the dwarf.
Uh-huh.
I mean, orc, sorry. I point
Any
out that the pictures.
anyone taking note of what Jane has got to say?
Hash browns spares no thought. He has no interest in anything but hash browns as of right now.
Okay, how about Therizo?
Currently, he's just thinking deeply on something. He wasn't able to catch what Jane said.
Okay, how about Leroy and Thorthil?
Leroy is listening but does not respond.
Okay. Thor?
He heard what she said, but didn't like
Okay.
didn't really like register and or particularly try to memorize.
Too distracted.
All right. Also, in addition to your 21, I would say that you were able to notice that there at the main entrance that there is this uh kind of a message board, and on top of it you would kind of understand what it is because it has pictures in front of it which gives you a gist of what the message is saying. And you see three messages that are very prominent. You see one: attention, child smugglers will be trialed by the law. Report any suspicious activities to the guardians of Kestos. The next one is a message again: can't get enough of the Nodoran High? Seek help. Make an appointment at the Sleepy Giant's Inn and Tavern. And the last one, you see, it has this very ornate looking lettering and borders. It says Union of the Free Cities of Magnolia Missing Persons. Ilur Vanheim, short human male with a short mahogany hair and skinny built body, snow white skin, and a long face with a mole under the right eye. Last seen wearing a red leather armor, armed with a bow and arrow. Second name: Evis Blisswind. Tall elven female with olive skin and short silver hair. Last seen traveling from Fall to Bakta on a gray spotted horse with baggage attached to the sides, carrying artist tools. And then you see there's other names on top of it, but some of them are crossed off or vandalized and torn off.
Missing person. I think someone's trying to find someone. Here. Guys? Guys,
Thor's,
where are you going?
Are you going to take the announcement, the paper?
Yeah, I'm gonna just pull it off.
Okay, you pull it off. And I assume that Thor would make your way in.
no. Thor turns around and go, no.
What?
When
That's an announcement. It's for everybody to see.
as you see that she tears off the first part, you see that there is layers upon layers of the same thing, getting less
Ah.
and less vandalized, and more. What do you call this? More intact.
Coffees.
If we don't take it, how are we gonna?
Okay. We'll take one and then we'll put the rest back. And Thor's kind of takes Jane and brings it back to the board. And we take one like this, and then we put the rest back in
Why
here.
are you me like I'm a kid?
Well, you're acting like a, you know, you, this is how we do things here. Gotta leave them for the others to see.
I can be really smart, you know.
I know you're smart, but you might not know like how we do things.
Okay.
It's okay. I apologize if it made you feel that way.
If he rolls that the one announcement up, the stuff in the pocket.
Uh huh.
That's good thinking, though. We taking the announcement, and then I kind of make my way back to the administrator's office.
As you make your way to the into the administrator's office, you pass by shelves of books and records and scrolls. And who has the highest perception? Passive perception.
Uh,
13,
oh no, mine's
14.
only 10.
12.
Mine is, don't think that.
What?
15.
How do you? What do you mean, like native perception?
Passive
What's
perception.
Try the census. Passive with perception.
Oh, my
Um,
passive perception is 10.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
The highest would be Jane. She has 15. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Damn.
Okay. Well, when you
13.
entered the building, you notice that there are small humanoid figures flying about. And you see them like exchanging words and whispering. And then one flies up to you.
Hi, you look funny.
You can talk.
Well, I can talk. We all can talk. Ooh, you look familiar somehow.
What are you?
I'm a sprite.
Oh wait, sorry, was that a sprite or let me double check. Notes.
Right. I've never seen you before.
Yeah, they're sprites.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Some people have seen us, some people have not.
And then you see this thing just twirl around and you see some kind of like glitters fall off of it, but it doesn't land. It kind of disappears mid-air. And you hear in the background, you hear, Jay, I need you to put this in the shelf over there. And then you see one of the sprites fly over to this guy sitting in the middle of the room with a table in front of him. His
You're pretty.
eyes just trained on the table and him passing it to the other sprites. And you told the sprite that she is pretty.
And she's like, I don't know how to feel about that, but I think you are pretty too.
And then she pokes at your cheek and then she flies away.
They're pretty, right? Ask the group.
Yep.
I nod.
Hash brown stays silent.
What's pretty?
Thor, you notice that there are sprites flying around you.
Oh, those things. Yeah, they're pretty.
And then you hear these collective voices go,
Pretty?
Oh, pretty.
and you see all of them, they stop their work, they're holding onto scrolls, to papers, to books, and they fly closer to you guys and like,
Oh, they think we're pretty. Yeah, I know. They're nice. People here are nice. Most of them are nice, but they're nice.
and you see them, they're just flying around you, and this elven male with yellow skin and turquoise eyes wearing this purple robe with gold accents that appears to be like in the shape of flowers looks up to you guys and he's like, what are you doing here? What is your business? And on the table you will see that there's a plaque there saying Omrin Steadfast, Secretary of the Overseers.
Good evening. We're here to see Yuan Ri.
Yuan Ri. Okay, who sent you?
The Petronive Guild.
Petroviet Knives. Okay, a moment please. Let me just check on to her office and see if she's available. One moment. Sasha? And you see one of these sprites fly towards him. Can you give Yuan Ri a knock on the door and see if she is available? And this sprite nods her head and flies up to the second floor. Oh wait, to the overseer's office. After a while, you just wait around. You see these sprites just so happy to see you guys, and they're like looking into your armor, your weapons, hash brown, your cloak. They're touching it. They're like, wow, what is this?
He does smell like hash brown. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. But he's weird. He looks groggy. I know. How could a bright, funny person like him be so groggy?
Because it's daytime.
Yeah, Hash brown says I don't do mornings.
Oh, that's unfortunate because hash browns are great in the morning.
And then
Yeah.
you see the pixie coming back from the offices, and she whispers something to Omrin. Omrin now looks up to you guys and said, Yuan Ri is now ready to see you. Please make your way up. And with this, will you guys follow the pixie up, or the sprite up, or will you stay in the hall, in the waiting room?
Hash brown will follow the pixie. After all, they liked hash browns. Who wouldn't follow the pixies, huh? Unless there was some kind of hash brown hating monsters.
Okay. Anyone who is following?
Putting
Yes.
on
Sorry.
first.
Sorry?
You first.
Okay. I want to ask if she can like settle the travels for Nix to go to Nito Elder Force.
Yes. That is possible.
Okay. He he does that while telling the others to relay on what Yenri say.
Okay. That
Hmm.
is possible. As you return to Nick's caster as he waits for you guys by the carriage. And everyone else will be following the sprite.
I'm following Thor because he seems to be the leader at the moment.
Okay.
I'm a little confused. So the sprite is taking us to Yuan Ri, right?
Yep.
Okay, then we follow the sprite.
You follow the sprite. You guys climb a flight of stairs. Once you reach the second floor, you notice it's more rooms, and outside the rooms it seems to be records of older documents, where they keep older documents up there. And then as you go up one more floor, you notice that there are a total of sorry, my mouth is so dry. 6 rooms. And this sprite leads you to one of the rooms on the what do you call it, left, right, and it's the room in the middle. And outside you can see this plaque that says Yuan Ri, Overseer of Foreign Affairs.
She's inside. Just give a door a knock, and she will let you in.
The sprite says as she makes way for you guys to be able to interact with the door.
Thor's give it a couple knocks. Knock, knock.
And you hear, "Yes, come in."
And we go inside.
And you guys enter the office. And this is where we will end today's session.
Okay.
It is no battles at the moment. More
Was
of
it because I
a
battled Thor too much?
oh no, it's not really because of that. It's more of like it would be so out of it if I were to put a random battle encounter.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so it's more of like a role playing session than a combat centered one. But you guys will be experiencing something cool in the future.
Yay.
All right, I will
Nice.
end the stream here. Say bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.